All right, folks, look, I know everyone's maybe have seen this format before. I just want to make sure everyone understands. In our 20-team league, only 4 teams do not play in the playoffs. The 4 teams that do not play in the 20-team league, 20-team leagues, the 4 teams that do not play, those are spoiler candidates. And those 4 teams should start trying to scoop up any prospective players. Their season is over. The other remaining 16 teams and those of you in the 16-team leagues will play in the playoffs. So here we go. Top tier, 8 teams will be in the top tier. 8 teams will be in the lower tier. In round 1, 4 teams will win, 4 teams will lose. Of course, the same down here in the lower tier. 4 teams win, 4 lose. The difference is the 4 that lose in the lower tier, their season is over. So if your season is over, it is time to start scooping up anyone in the free agency pool, people that have been injured on IR, folks like that, any prospective players. Your season is over. You can surely play whoever you're lined up against in round 2, but it's usually better, and it's okay to line them up, but nothing's going to count for you. Your season will be over. It's best to be trying to improve your team, as this is a year-round league. With that said, we move on to round 2, and of course the 4 teams that won will go into round 2. 2 will win, 2 will lose. And then the 4 that lose, 2 will win and 2 will lose. So the 4 that lose here, and then the 2 that lose here will drop down here to the lower bracket and play for 7th and 8th against the 4 teams that win. 4 that lose go home in the bottom tier. Then the next week there will be 2 to win and 2 to lose. Those seasons will be over for those 2 that lose in that round. But the 2 that win in the second round in the lower tier will advance to play for 7th and 8th against the top tier teams that lose in both the first and second round. So backing up on the big picture, that's it. Top tier plays for championship, 3rd and 4th, and 5th and 6th. So 6 of the 8 teams in the top tier are guaranteed to finish on the top 8 board, have a chance to play for the championship. All 8 have a chance to play for the championship. But the 2 that lose right here in the second round are going to have to play that lower tier team. You're going to have to try to hold on to your top 8 spot that you had most of the season there in the top tier. And then the beauty is here in the lower tier, these 8 teams, I tell you, you can be the 16th team and have a strong closing in the season, have put together a couple of good players, and you could go all the way to here and end up playing for 7th and 8th and finish on top 8 board. Now, a lot of people say this doesn't matter that much really to them, but in a year-round league, that's kind of a dynasty league, when you make the top 8 board 4 years in a row, but you don't win the championship, and one other guy wins the championship, but he doesn't make the top 8 board the other 3 years, you have almost the right to say you're as competitive as he is, worthy as he is. And so this is the way I designed this, the reason I designed it. Top tier, bottom tier, everybody plays to the end. Don't quit playing, guys. Good luck going into the playoffs. Top tier, lower tier, and 4 teams in the 20-team leagues will not play. Their season is over, and I'll be talking to you guys soon.